All right, everybody, welcome back to my favorite relaxing subreddit that definitely doesn't increase my blood pressure, Idiots in Cars, brought to you by the like button this time. Feel free to click it. It will appreciate you very much. Interesting factoid, actually. So over the last 30-ish day period, there's been double the amount of 100-plus mile-an-hour speeding tickets issued in California as the previous year's same 30-day period. So a lot more Idiots in Cars stuff going on right now due to less cars on the road, interestingly enough. Let's start off with number 19. Does this count? Afterwards, they flipped off my buddy and I and almost caused a head-on. So were you were behind them? And then after they took their TikToks or Instagram video, they were just like, let's
flip off the person in the car behind us, because that's edgy and cool, like us.
It always is really weird to me whenever I see an image on social media of someone like flipping something off, but it's not done in a serious, angry way. It's like an edgy, I'm flipping something off in a photo kind of way, but it's in like an excited fashion. And I've never understood the trend. Why would I take a photo of me flipping off something I'm excited about? It's really strange. I don't get it. All right, we've seen this one before, so we'll move on to light was red for 33 seconds. Green light. Yellow light. And red light. Okay, cool. I mean, a 33-second red light, that seems pretty standard, right? All right. Yeah. And then they probably are like, how dare you, person in the other car over there that got hit, run the red light. Good thing that there was a traffic cam right there. Otherwise, 100% dude in this car right there would have tried to claim that the light was not red and that it was this person in the black car that ran the red light. Yeah, that's real impressive. That's just not even looking at I don't understand how you do it. It's like a completely straight road and you're approaching for a long time with visibility of the light. How do you I don't get where the confusion is. Today, my mother was the idiot. I hate to say it, but I could see my mom doing that. In fact, my mom kind of did something similar, probably like a year ago. My mom, I hope she doesn't watch this. She calls me because we were gonna meet for lunch, and she calls me and she's like, I got a flat tire. And I'm like, oh, how'd you get a flat tire? She's like, oh, I just hit something in the road. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's a bummer. Is it like a slow leak? Can you reinflate it? Because usually when I get a flat, it's like I have a nail in my tire or something and I can inflate it long enough to where I can drive it to somewhere to get it fixed. And she's like, no, it's pretty bad. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll come meet you where you're at. I get there, and her tires like exploded. I'm like, you got a flat tire? That looks like you crashed. And she's like, well, I was driving and there was a curb. I'm like, all right. It's just, the curb jumped out, it happens, or the rock jumped out. It's like, why'd she just ignore the driveway? Why'd she drive over the grass instead of the driveway? I don't understand. Someone should tell him to tint his windows more. All right, well, oh, yep, definitely good. Oh, God. Oh, there's people on the person in the silver car there is like, oh my God. That was so close. I feel so badly for the person who's just waiting in the front SUV to make a turn at the light and is like, all right, cool, great. I was doing nothing wrong here. This is fantastic. How are you gonna dope or dumb? No, it's the classic get out of the car, run alongside it, and get back in clip that we've seen numerous times. I don't know if it was here on this subreddit or I've just seen it, but yeah. Dude, I'd be so worried that you're gonna upset the balance of the car. I'm so impressed at the car not having its axle or the tire or the wheel. I'm so impressed that something doesn't fail here. It's really a testament to impressive engineering that it doesn't tweak the car. It probably does over time, but the fact that it doesn't just catastrophically fail is very impressive. Let me just enter the road without checking if someone's coming or not. Oh no, this is gonna hurt. Oh God. Oh. Is that I don't think that's a Morgan. That's a cool looking car though. Oh, that hurts. I mean, oh, it is a Morgan actually. Oh, it was a Morgan, according to the comments. Oh. See, okay. On one hand, definitely shouldn't have entered the road right then, but on the other hand, I'm just looking at the other car, they weren't paying attention either. Like, there was no attempt made to slow down, and there's enough time there, and the Morgan's accelerating quickly enough that it's a little bit of both people here. And no, just because I own cool cars, I'm not siding with the person who has the Morgan. I'm just saying, like, if I were in the car that did the rear ending, I think I would have noticed far enough in advance that I would have been able to slow down, because it just doesn't seem like they're going fast enough to where it was an inevitable collision. But anyway, he says that speed bumps really reduce the vehicle's speed. Your guy he's talking about the speed bumps are great as someone just is about to launch off of it. It's a PSA on speed bumps. Look at this. It's really effective. He didn't even react. He didn't even turn around. Really? Wait, you didn't? I gotta see this again. That was actually amazing. I thought the car was gonna just absolutely get wrecked. It just takes it in stride. Catches a little bit of air and just no problem at all. That was amazing, dude. Some rally car stuff going on right there. Cool guys don't look at explosions. He sees the car going that fast. He knows he just put the speed bump in. He doesn't even turn around. You're not even interested in seeing what happens when the car hits the speed bump that fast? We don't need child safety lock. Oh God, is the kid just gonna... What? What do you even do when that happens? If the car keeps driving away, like, how far does it get before they realize that they've lost the kid? And what do you do? I guess you take, do you take the kid to the police station? You're like, yeah, the kid fell out of the car in front of me. You're like, it's a good thing you have a dash cam. Otherwise the police are gonna be like, did you kidnap this child and you just decided you're gonna turn yourself in? You're like, no, I swear the kid fell out of the car in front of me. I know it doesn't sound very believable, but that's what happened. Woman rear ends camera twice and leaves the scene. I just hate the fact that this subreddit is now making me think I need to get a rear dash cam to... Huh? But you're gonna do it again. How did you do it again? And see, if you don't have the rear dash cam, you're never gonna get the information of the car. And then she tries to leave after he's already out of the car? Really? I love how nonchalant the dude is about just like, okay, I have video of you. I have your plates. That's chill. Nice job, idiot. Some idiot got their car stuck. It was me. Oops. Honestly, I can kind of see how it would be hard to realize that there's a drop-off on the edge of the road. It really does just look, I don't know if it's due to the lighting, but it really just looks like the grass and the road are on the same level right there. I don't even blame you. I'm like, you get over there, you're like, wait a minute, how did the car fall off of, it's the same. No, it's not. Yeah, I bet you, like, you can't see it looking out of the back of the car, and probably in the backup camera, just look, oh, it's totally fine. And probably looked fine when you were driving down the road and you decided to turn around. You're like, I can use the extra space. Nope, it's a good thing there's a big truck there. It might be able to help winch you out of it. So you got that going for you. Just, some minor underside scrapes that you'll never see. It's all under the car. I'm sure you're fine. God dang it. That would be really frustrating. Idiot in Kia thinks stop signs are optional in front of a loaded 25K truck 3-car trailer. You're just gonna pull out right in front of it, right at the last second. Yep, definitely good idea. Yep, and Sucks for the person in the in that silver car right there. Not really much they could have done there. How do you just, I don't understand how you just like, you see the truck. And then that's the worst part though, is like people start to pull out and then they panic and they stop and they freeze. You can't do that. Panic just makes people do terrible things. If you're gonna do a stupid boneheaded move where you pull out in front of somebody, I don't think there's any way that they could have accelerated fast enough to completely avoid the truck. But had they gotten far enough that it was the rear of their car that was clipped, the truck probably would have started heading in the other direction, and then at least this silver car wouldn't have been collateral damage. Literally the only two cars in Belgrade managed to hit each other. There's no one else. I think that's why though, is because they're like, there's no one else on the road. Surely I don't have to pay attention to anything. Whoops. I crashed into another car because I wasn't paying attention. I think that's what is to blame, probably. Also, another thing, I've noticed that bikes and pedestrians are also like being way more or less vigilant. I've seen people who are just walking in the middle of the road on roads with sidewalks. I'm like, you have a sidewalk. Why are you walking in the middle of the road? And I think that once this is all over, the number of like car versus pedestrian, car versus bike accidents is gonna skyrocket because there'll be people who are still not paying attention, but there's gonna be way more cars again. And it's just, passing on the right, police chase. Oh, someone gonna make a right, not realizing that somebody in it. Oh, dang. That was big crash. That made big boom. Holy crap. That tree didn't even flinch. I am impressed, dude. Those trees hold a lot stronger than they seem to in video games where trees are destructible. Although there are a lot of video games where no matter how small the tree is, the tree just stands very strong. So I guess it goes both ways. Dang. Well, you know, on the plus side, no innocent bystanders were hit. It was completely contained to the car running away from police. So that all worked out in the end. It's like, that's not what's supposed to happen when you rev your engine. And yeah, sure, he's revving it. It's kind of loud. It can be obnoxious if you're in any apartments next to it, but I don't know. It's just, I don't think it's really idiots in cars. Idiot tries to run away from cops. I feel like there are, I feel like doing donuts in the center, kind of off-roading, isn't the most effective way to... What? Why? You know, they're what? Is why? But what are they doing? Why are they doing? Well, you know what? There might be some intoxication substances going on here. Dang, that was an effective pincer right there. Oh my god, dude. Just all sides, you're not going anywhere. I'm impressed with that one. But what are they doing? Just like, I guess you can't outrun the radio, but you can drive so bizarrely that they won't even know how to respond to it. That was their approach. Lo and behold, it didn't work out. And the top for the last month. Can we all agree this is a winner? Looks like 115,000 people do. All right. What we got going on. All right, so we got fire truck looking to go by, and alrighty, just not gonna. It's a lot of places to go, a lot of places to. Do they not? How do you not realize this? Like, I've sometimes been guilty of my music being too loud to where... Oh, they're not moving. They're still not moving? And now they're... Oh, now they're moving once the fire truck starts moving. Okay, so as we're saying, I've sometimes been guilty of like being a few cars back at an intersection where I'm perpendicular to the ambulance coming, and then the car in front of me is not moving, and I honk at them, and then after the fact, and I see the ambulance, I'm like, oh, I'm the worst person in the world. But when it's right behind me, I know I've never done that. How do you do that? Why? You could have gone left, you could have gone a little forward, you could have done literally anything other than what you did there.